Did that play? Because it didn't come through on my end. It just come up with thing, no music or anything. So yeah, a bit strange. I am Diet Johnny.
Howdy.
So, yeah, very strange.
Super love.
I've just thought I sort of redid it on Canva, and obviously I didn't add music to it when I redid it.
Ah, there you go then.
Well, at least yeah. So anyway, I've sort of sorted out why there weren't no music on it. Because basically, with the thumbnail and the intro, I've done it in line to fit in with, you know, the title of the thing. And obviously, when I redid it, I didn't. I missed music off. Oh well. Never mind. I'll remember for next week. Oh yeah, I was looking at them. Ooh. So yeah, but yeah, I sort of rejigged the thumbnail from a previous thumbnail. I'm sort of recycling them, if you know what I mean. And I did same with the intro. But obviously, I'd done the intro, but forgot to do the music. Anyway, I'm blaming my age. I've got to blame something on her. I've messaged somebody on Facebook about me hair. I'm just waiting. Ooh, oh my! I'm just all smartwatchy. It's just I had to give him a smartwatch.
Hey, can't be bad.
So yeah, nothing really happened. Chris has been out with drone. I've yeah, I've sent a message to somebody on Facebook. You know, mobile hairdresser. So we'll wait and see what she says. Really want it doing this week if I can. Oh yeah. Up to do. What were it? Checking.
That shit. It all needs replacing.
But yeah.
I'll just say that.
It's alright, I've just checked that thing. Yeah, I didn't put no music on it. So yeah, it was just what were it? Asbestos.
Oh yeah.
Bloke come checking. I don't know where he checked because he were in the kitchen anyway. But and then there were a bloke coming round with a hard hat on, and Chris went out and he says, "Can I help you?" And he says, "Hiya, Diesel. How are you, Willis?" So Chris went out to inquire what he were doing. He says, "It's all right." He says, "I'm just coming and making sure that the scaffolding's safe and secure." So yeah. Hi Lisa, how are you?
Health and safety.
Yeah. Well, I suppose in a way they've got to make sure it's safe, make sure scaffolders has done the job properly, because there's people going up and down it when they're doing his windows. So it makes sense, really.
Off, basically.
Just to basically, tick it off. Yeah, wherever, that the scaffolding's safe. So we're going to have a right tatter in the next few weeks because we're having, well, it's like who we rent it off. They own several places around here. I'm not going to name the company, but anyway, they're doing renovations, and when I mean renovations, all new windows, all new doors. We've had a new boiler, new kitchen, new bathroom, rewired, ceiling, everything basically. So yeah, I mean, we're going to be in the right tatar, aren't we? But yeah, you know what I mean. I don't go out from one month to the next, but yeah, I'm not sitting here while they're banging and clattering, and we sat here in sub-zero temperatures while they put windows and doors in. So we're going out when they come to do that. All they need is to your property, and yeah, Callum says he's stopping here anyway, so we'll be able to keep an eye on proceedings, and me and Mr. P, and Biscuit. Ooh. Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Wow.
Don't write the paint on the walls, up the blades.
Shut up, you. Yeah, I'm saying nothing. Say nothing. Keep yourself out of trouble. Oh dear. Never mind. So, where's Johnny when you need? Oh, God. Honestly, I'm dead. Last night on Struggle Street, Richard absolutely rat-faced, and I mean rat-faced. I've never ever seen him like that before in my life, or while I've known him.
Hello.
Hello. Oh God, Richard, last night, Johnny. Did you see Richard?
No, I dozed off. I'm knackered last night.
He absolutely rat-faced, and I mean rat-faced.
You're trying the gin and that, wasn't it? And then you.
I reckon they've been trying it all afternoon. Barry got hangover from hell this morning. They got to work.
Or is it one of these that can have a shit tub to drink and be all right next morning?
Well, you see, he'd been out and bought, because Ainsley had recommended that gin, so he'd been out and bought a bottle of that, but he'd also been out and bought a selection of them mixers as well. So I think he was sort of, oh, this one's all right. Ooh, no, I don't like, you know what I mean? But he'd settled on Morello Cherry. But I think
by that time,
he'd had a bit before he actually come on it. Hiya, Bria.
Yo, Tommy.
Honestly. Hiya, Tommy. Yeah. Yeah, Bria will tell you how I pee my pants. I was laughing that much.
I went chat for a little bit of it, but I just knackered last night.
you know that finger that fell off of that hand, Aces. He put it in between one of his fingers, and he put his fingers. He says, "How many fingers have I got up, Richard?" You could see Cogs wearing like you were counting them. You know what I mean? And he says, "Well, you've got 5 fingers and a thumb."
5 fingers and a thumb.
It took him a while to comprehend it. It stuck. It stuck. I had no idea.
Hello, anyway.
But yeah, honestly, I have never
decided I'm going to build a lean-to off the wall of the house with doors.
The greenhouse.
Yeah, I'm picking a door up tomorrow and a full window. an actual window with all its glass.
They still
and
putting that one on top then?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to build
God.
it properly. I'm going to build it properly.
Prayers just reminded me. They were trying to eat this spaghetti stuff, but really like a white sauce. So every time he took a bite, or anyway, he got it all. He kept getting it all right his mouth. Oh, bless him.
You should see me with beans.
And I says, wouldn't you be better off getting a spoon and a fork? You know what I mean? And like, yeah, but it was carrying it all round his mouth and everything. Oh dear.
You might be on the water today then.
Well, either that or just plain old lemonade.
Been exactly a week now. No drink.
Bless
no
him,
milk.
but yeah. I says last night, and Bria were there, and I says, I've known him 7 years, and I've never ever seen him to that extreme. I mean, we've, like when we've done New Year's Eve streams.
Don't he get up about 5:30 as well? I bet that fucking did him good.
I don't know what time he will get supposedly going up, but yeah.
Sure, he gets up early.
But yeah, anyway.
If you're there, Richard, I hope you're okay.
And then we were on, what were we on about? And he kept saying, invalid, and he couldn't even say it. And I was laughing that much that I couldn't get my words out either. But yeah.
Invalidity.
Yeah, that's what he was trying to say, but he couldn't say it.
It's not a map. Well, it's quite a big window. You just can't tell from that. It's out of a bungalow.
Mm.
That'll not do.
Yeah, it looks similar to the size of our kitchen window.
What I'm thinking as well with the weight of those panels, fastening it to a fence might not be the best idea.
It might pull your fence over.
So if I raw bolt a beam to the wall of my house and then put it on. I'll have to do it really neat and tidy though. It's got to be neat and tidy if it's fastened to a house.
Yeah, so if you're watching, Richard, and you're in your bed and you don't feel well, just come and let us know. Just come and let us know that you're all right. And me and Chris kept saying, for God's sake, Richard, don't drive to work.
Hi, Lisa. Nice to meet you.
You know what I mean? Don't get in car at morning.
Tell him about a bath, can't you?
He gone all frizzy.
Could be bloody hair growing.
I know. It had too long to grow, has it? I've just been saying, I've messaged somebody on Facebook, the mobile hairdresser, but they haven't got back to. It's one of these automated things, took note of your message and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. You know what I mean?
Yes, I've got the window and the door for now. The door's quite nice actually. Though. It's an internal door. We don't really mind. It's only a green now.
I was going to say nobody's going to look at it. Yeah, that's right.
That'll do.
Nobody's going to say, "Oh, that looks like an internal door. What you doing putting that
All
on?"
I'm going to do is measure the roof bit and the side bit. That's those two big panels. I'll measure them, build the frame, then fasten them to it. But I'm going to paint it all white and everything, so it looks really nice.
Well, if you need it on next week when we coming over,
it'll take a few to get in. If I'm planning on putting one of them as a roof panel, I'm going to have to pull in the crew.
Well,
We've got to be early next week, so they'll be all over that day. So if I get my roof on quick enough, get them to slide it on top.
But
you can't be really, really heavy.
If you need a hand anyway, you'll have to let us know. But
I'll pay and the other greenhouses that I had, I've still got all the frames and the shelves and that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put them along the back wall inside it just fasten them to the wall and have the shelves back in again. So I've got 2 lots of those.
Tommy's asking the pertinent question. It was Richard. It was rat-faced. and it were on Struggle Street last night. I think he'd had a few before he even come on at 8 o'clock. So you know what I mean.
Might have been taste testing.
I was going to say I think he'd been taste testing a little bit, but
Well, I bought that
he
yesterday.
didn't make a show of himself per se. But yeah, you know, we couldn't stop laughing. It's like this. It's so unusual to see Richard like that. You know what I mean? It's you know. But no, he didn't really make a show of himself. But it just made us laugh.
So get him a see you soon card.
I'll get well soon. I better
You probably send out a leave me alone card by the time we got home from work today, poor bugger.
You know,
We rum, I just get a bit of tummy ache. We rum.
He'd have a hell of a hangover this morning.
I couldn't keep my eyes open. I said hello to Brie and everything, but I just couldn't keep my eyes open, buddy.
He didn't make a show of himself, Brie, did he? You know, it would just made us laugh.
Oh, I got a tumble dryer today.
Ah, you said you were going and getting one.
Nice as well. Quiet as well. I bought the proper vent kit and that for it as well.
Ah, because you said you'd got it
So
with
it's got a metal vent going through the wall, and then the vent that you know where the little flaps open on one side, and then it has a rubber seal and a plate you put over, and then you connect the other one to it, and then it passes the bucket dryer.
Did you say you'd ordered it from Screwfix?
Yeah.
I thought you said it. Yeah.
So 45 quid for a dryer, and it's a black and silver one as well.
Ooh.
It's only a year old.
At least you've got a working tumble dryer. That's the main thing.
Quiet, is it? Really quiet.
What compared to your old clanger banger you got before?
Well, that drips bloody. Oh, it went in a bad way when it finally went twang.
It was like our boiler. You know, our boiler, before they put us a new one in, were dead noisy. And you could hear it firing up, you know, down halfway down the street.
Yeah,
This one, you can't really tell. It's ever so quiet. Oh, that's nice.
Absolutely mint. It looks brand spanking new. They've just had the kitchen done and they ain't got the vent in the same place now. So they've just gone for a condenser dryer instead.
Wow.
They said it's too bloody hot and it makes kitchen windows steam up.
At least there's one thing, you know, that's to your advantage, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
You know, you need
it. They put it in conservatory, so it was definitely in the way. Really nice. Put it on for. Is that on? And even though it doesn't look that big, the door doesn't look that big. The drum's quite big in there. 9 kilogram it does. That'll do. So that's...
You know, so long as it does what you want it to do, then you know what I mean.
Extra electric on. I went, come on, keep going, love.
Both sat there watching it.
Yeah,
you know,
going.
You know, with Alden, sort of.
You know, you're getting a bit sad and all when you're excited that your little air vent's going. I proper fastened it to the wall, put sealant around it, everything. Proper professional job. It was a good job. And on the inside, I drilled all the walls, plugged it all, put the rubber seals on. Exactly like it said on the instructions.
Hey, I tell you something, Johnny. You know, we're
having... How much was the company charge for that? A few quid, wasn't it?
I bet.
A metal vent as well.
At least 100, at least.
I had to make some adjustments with my hammer.
Chris sat there the other day and he went, I've just realised. Because, see, this pole is on the window frame. So it's got to take it down. I says, well, you took it down from old place, put it back up here and it's never fell down. So why should it make any difference that you've got to take this one down and then put it up?
Because it's plastic and not wooden. That's
yeah, but
why.
Get on our Ghost. The wooden one's only about 15 quid.
No, he's on about the window frames. With these being wood, it drilled into it to curtain.
Yeah, I bet if you asked to put a baton up there instead.
But we
While
have
you're doing
got
that,
like a helmet a bit higher
Thing is,
up.
whenever you drill above a window with anything, eventually it's just going to crack because there's not much to the frame around
But
the
I
window.
don't think the helmet is wide enough, if you know what I mean. So anyway, so yeah, if you're watching,
sending me Amazon orders again.
so yeah, if you're watching, Richard, just let us know that you're all right, either in chat or come up on panel.
Well, I definitely fell asleep before you, Richard, and there was no alcohol involved. I was knackered. I've been having the full keto do over the last couple of days, feeling a bit. I'm feeling a bit better now today. I've worked out, tidied up. All good.
It's sort of like going from having sugar to not having sugar, and then having a bit of sugar, and then cutting all sugar out again, if you know what I mean. If that makes sense. It's sort of your
2
body.
meals a day and water and your supplements.
Hello.
Peter Chip.
Hey.
Did you have a hangover this morning?
Oh, all right. I got up at 5 o'clock, had a shower. I felt fine. I had to have a shower because for some reason I had bits of flipping food on my chin.
We were just on about that when you were trying to. I have all no. When you were trying to eat that thing last night, it was like in a white
You're
sauce.
having problems direct.
I just went all in one do. You know, that's with trying them different gin things because I tried a few and they just went in what I just went in one do and
Because it tastes like pop, isn't it?
I says to Johnny, I says, he'd been trying these new mixes.
I had, yeah.
And I said, well, he'd obviously been taste testing them, I says, before Struggle Street. I said,
Yeah, about
Well,
that.
before I fell asleep, Richard, I can officially say they were working.
Yeah. Well, I was fine and then I could feel myself on Struggle Street. I thought, flipping heck, the world's spinning, the room's spinning. I thought, I'm going here.
I'd fallen asleep.
when you went to bed.
Yeah, because I remember going to bed before it ended Struggle Street because
Yeah.
I said, oh, I'm watching you from my pit.
Yeah, you did say you watched. I've got your 60-inch screen or something. You said.
Yeah. Oh, I would die. I just went all in one do, really fast downhill spiral.
But
I like a whammy you before you know. Like when I drink rum.
But the only thing is, Richard, with it being gin, and then you add in like a mixer to it, it makes it taste like pop.
Yeah. Well, they were going down like I was drinking Ribena. I'm thinking, oh, there's no to these, and then
They were necking them left, right, and centre.
And then an hour later, flipping room spinning. I can remember listening to you, but I couldn't I couldn't comprehend what you were saying.
You were on about something about invalidity, and you couldn't even say it. You go invalidity. Yeah. Can you remember? Is he sticking that spare finger in, and he says, "Richard," I says,
Yeah, he put an extra plastic finger in, didn't he? And that really confused me with that. I thought, I'm seeing extra here.
I says to Johnny, I says, you could see Cogs wearing, I said, you could see him like having to count them.
Oh, I know it's like drinking rum. It soon whammies you.
Whoa,
Especially if it tastes like pop as well.
I was fine. From start to Struggle Street in about 20 minutes, I just went. I was fine when we first came on Struggle Street.
I don't think you were. You were a bit slurry when you first come on.
And it just hit me like a brick. And
at least you can laugh about it, Richard.
Bloody hell, I couldn't believe it.
So it seems like gin and rum. I've no hangovers.
Unbelievable. It just. But I was fine this morning, though. I was all right. I got up, I was all right. I just knew that I'd sort of gone on because I had bits of food stuck in the beard.
Got crusty bits of pasta in his beard.
Yeah, see me with my beans, Richard.
Hey, Richard, I know it's pasta, but like as you were eating it, you got like it all round your mouth here. And he says it's a bugger to eat. actually shown its tub, and it were like a spaghetti in a white sauce.
Yeah.
But only thing is, they were getting more at white sauce in his beard and round his mush than anywhere else.
Welcome to
Oh,
my
yeah.
world.
But yeah, I'm glad you're right anyway.
Oh yeah.
I were worried about it because I said to Johnny, I
I'm
said,
going to go down to card shop, Richard, and see what selection it is.
chicken shit. It did look a bit like chicken shit, actually, Brie.
Yeah,
I'm saying, hope to
tasted
see you
like it as
soon.
well.
Hope you can see soon, other put.
What we're going to say, I forgot now. I forget
We
now.
have an hangover.
No, says he grew up at 5 o'clock.
Oh, do you know, I've been on enough of your lives and got absolutely shit.
But I says to yeah, that were it. I says to Johnny, I says, I've known Richard 7 years, and I've never, I've seen him merry, and I've seen him, you know, a bit tipsy, but I'd never seen you like that last night, Richard. Honestly, I had never, in all the 7 years I've known you, never ever seen you like that.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you had a good laugh.
And if you're wondering, Easy put that title Peter Shitface because
Oh, I didn't notice that.
you wouldn't notice it last night. Because Easy reckons he's got that look of Peter Kay about him. And he kept saying to you, say garlic bread.
Garlic bread.
Say garlic bread.
Oh, you remember that bit?
No.
He kept saying, say garlic
You're
bread.
saying garlic bread in different voices until you get it right.
Well, apparently Peter Kay's not far from or
Bolton,
originates.
yeah, it's not far, is it?
Preston is thick.
From Bolton, I think.
My sister's in Bolton. My sister lives in Bolton.
So yeah, so then they changed it from Peter Kay
Okay, so-
to Peter Shitfaced. Oh, dear. Hiya, Crypto. How are you?
Hello, Crypto. Yeah, I won't be doing any more taste testing on a Sunday, that's for sure. Bloody hell.
Make sure you do it either Thursday,
Yeah,
Friday,
do it
Thursday
Thursday
night, Friday night, and Saturday night.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you something, I slept like a log. Woof, did I?
I bet you did.
I didn't need any help. I'm bloody knackered that night.
Well, my
Yeah.
car was booked in for MOT this morning at 8 o'clock, so I had to be up.
I think at one point, yeah,
did it
somebody
Passed,
changed it.
amazingly.
Hey!
Passed with no advisories at all. Thankfully.
Brilliant.
Nice one.
Yeah, Portness cars passed MOT as well.
So it's always a tense moment.
Did say at one point, Peter Gay.
It's like somebody takes your car and thinks, I'll give you it back if passing all these
I
things.
dropped it off at 8 o'clock and he rung me up at 12 o'clock. I said, I've had to sit down. He said, why? I said, when are you going to hit me with a bill? He said, no. He said, it's passed. He says, only thing you have to do is pay 35 quid for it. MOT. That's it. Well, thank you.
Nice one. Awesome. Well done. There you go. Another year of trucking now. Or whatever you're going to do.
I thought he'd at least got me on a tyre or something, but no, even
Mm.
nothing.
Well, I thought my passenger side front tyre might have failed on it.
Hi,
It said
Tim,
there's
how are
200
you?
mile left on it.
Hello, Tim. Hello, Crypto.
I've got the tyres to swap over when the time comes. So,
Read right, that didn't we? Mind you, you can't remember, so.
I can't remember, so it's no point asking me. I can remember bits. I can remember struggling eating my chicken, and I can remember the fingers, what it is he was showing me. And he put that plastic one in, and that really confused me.
That's right, didn't he? He went, Richard, how many fingers am I holding up? Tried to catch that, you know, thinking you'd say 4 and a thumb. But yeah.
I'm not doing that again. Oh, no way. I had a glass there, you see, and I was trying bits and bats in it, and I started trying it about 7 o'clock. And
But you see, the thing is,
I
it
must
would
have
be
drunk more
glass.
than
You could probably do with getting some smaller glasses.
yeah. And when you've got it with that red cherry, it's just like drinking pop. And, you know, I might just start drinking bloody pop. So obviously I'd had quite a bit. And then I just went all in one go with ice cream. And I don't think it helped because I took some painkillers as well. I think that might have contributed to
Oh
it.
dear, that'll want me a bit then.
I took 2 of them Nurofols or whatever they call, which is like paracetamol and the other one together in one tablet. And I took 2 of them.
Ibuprofen.
That's it. And they're called Nurofol, you know, and they're quite good. And I took 2 of them, about 7-ish. So them combined with the tropical mixing, I think that's what finished me off because, you know, I just went.
Yeah, Bria said that wouldn't helped.
I just went into
We
a
all been on
different
with
world.
vitamins.
And I went to bed and I spoke briefly on chat when I'm in bed, and then I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning and YouTube was still on flipping wall, but stopped.
Obviously, you fell asleep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All good fun.
Because Tommy wanted to know if you'd made a titty yourself, and I went, no, not really. It was just, you know, we were laughing his heads off. We couldn't stop. You know, he didn't make a fool of himself.
No.
You know what I mean? And Bria will back me up. You didn't say or do anything out of hand. Let's just say.
Yeah, because I'd had a really painful weekend with me, and every time I sat down, my frigging hip killing me, and it was doing the same yesterday. So
mine's been screaming at me for fucking days, especially from doing that.
He ordered a new chair as well, Johnny. So that
I did a sports day thing at the bloody prison. Didn't I
remember me saying that. He says I've ordered a new chair and it's coming on Tuesday.
Yeah, it is coming tomorrow.
Same here, Richard. I joined in the family day thing, and they did all like games and stuff while running around. Get my hip next day.
Yeah, Bria says no, just made us laugh. You did.
Still recovered now. My damage to my spinal cord, Richard, is I've chipped my hip on my right side and damaged my spinal cord around it. So.
Just mine.
Yeah, just when it goes like that. Just when it goes like that into your ass.
Bria says you told everybody several times that you'd ordered a new chair and it was coming Tuesday.
Hi, Tim.
Oh dear. But only thing is, Richard, you've got Gary Toro up them stairs and then you've got to put it together.
What sort you got?
Putting it together, but it depends how big box is when it comes tomorrow, and I'll think about it. Because it's been delivered to work, so I'll have time to work it out.
Well, get them at work to help you erect it, and then all you've got to do is strap it to your back.
Tracy's going to get fit on holiday. I booked her in every day to go swimming with Chiquina.
You know what I mean? You just think of it as a extra large backpack. You know what I mean? And
so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday between 11 and half past, Tracy's going swimming.
Put your arms through arms, and you know, hoist it on your back, and you'll be well away.
Doing good. I'll ask Tracy later. She wants me to order a new swimsuit. I booked him in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
That would be a sight. Well, I mean, it's got 48 steps to go up, and it's like up along a landing, up along a landing, up along a landing before he gets to his front.
Why don't you assemble the chair at the bottom of the stairs and you can have a rest on it each flight?
That's a good idea.
At least I never fell off my chair.
So tomorrow night might be just sat
no, you never fell off your chair. Hiya, Gary.
Gary!
Hello, Gary.
Oh, I've seen loads of people fall off chairs, piss.
Yeah. At least that's one thing. You didn't fall off your chair.
Ian Matthews fell off his stool and did a Superman across garage.
But
his garage is a health hazard.
But the thing is, you know, at least you know the effect it can have when you're sort of thinking it's just like pop, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Daisy kept saying, Richard, your mistake is you're not putting any ice in it. He said, put ice in it.
Mistake is I had too much of it. That's what it were. I had a mistake. Combined with painkillers. It just sent me doolally.
do, Lally.
Normally I don't go like that, you know what I mean? But bloody hell. I slept well though. Yeah.
I bet that's best night's sleep you've had in
Did
it.
you play
it
any
is.
Did you
I
play
didn't
any
get up
Pink
for a
Floyd?
pee until 4:45.
Did you have Pink Floyd on?
Don't start winding him up, Gary.
What is that?
Yeah.
I'm not mentioning it.
Why not reach out?
Anyway.
Oh,
You made for some good entertainment anyway, Richard.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Oh dear. Well, he's put Chris on a football. I wonder why.
Oh, I didn't get it either. I'm thinking, what the fuck's Gary said?
Have you played recently?
Oh, Leeds won the last one again. Again. Oh dear. Ouch. Leeds have won the last 9 now.
Who have Leeds?
Yeah,
Oh,
9
yeah.
matches, yeah. Quite
Yeah.
impressed.
Hey up, Gary, I'm not as green as I am cabbage looking. I know the reference.
Yeah, they've got a couple of American players who've figured out it's not, they have to take pads off.
Anyway, moving swiftly on. Oh dear.
At least you don't support Liverpool.
No, we never was and we never will. Roy Hodgson stepped down. It's Crystal Palace. Mind you, he's jumped before he's shoved, really.
Step down. Who were he manager of?
Crystal Palace. But
I don't
they've
follow
not been,
football that well enough to know.
you know, they've not been doing all that well, and they were going to sack him anyway.
They're winning at the moment. They're playing now at this moment at Crystal Palace, and they're actually winning at home.
He got rushed in hospital, so I think it sort of made him, you know, about time for me to hang my boots up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, today my flipping hip today has been unbelievably. Oh God, horrendous. I haven't been sat down for any amount of time. Jesus Christ.
Is yours a nipping pain or is it actually grinding as well? Can you feel it?
It's like starts in my ass cheek and it goes down my leg. It's everywhere. You know,
That sounds a bit like sciatica.
Bloody awful.
Sciatic nerve. The pain goes down your ass and it's unbearable.
When I've had it, it starts in your lower back and it goes down your arse cheek, all the way down back of your leg, right down to the bottom of your
my back, you've seen it, Jeanette. My back
lift me left leg up, you know what I mean? A high step, I can't lift it up, and I mean, God, it kills.
Oh, my lower back swells up as well, man. Pop ibuprofen, let's match.
I'm going to say, I think you need to go back to doctors by sound on it, Richard.
Yeah.
Can't be doing.
I think to do that chair is not my friend. All right, took Amgen. I wonder what we know. Yeah, I'm saying when I'm in bed, I've no pain at all. It's great. It's when I've been sat down a while. I have to keep pissing about with cushions.
You're pressing on that nerve, and then when you stand up again, it's.
When I've been driving for a bit, sometimes I can get it going, drive for hours, I'm okay. Then other times it just comes and bugs me.
You only got to be sat a certain way, and it just fucking does it.
It's fucking murder. You know, it's not
Sounds
like
you got the nerve damage, or actually you've actually got.
It's just annoying pain that's there all the time. It's not like it's.
Do you get any inflammation at the bottom of your back as well?
What?
On the side that bothers you?
No,
any inflammation in your back, lower back?
No, it's just,
I get that inflammation all over, and you know, like when Chris puts that cream on, he'll say to me, "Oh, your back feels hot tonight," and I said, "It's inflammation."
Yeah,
I've got 3 more tubes of that for you. if you need them.
Mine feels, yeah, you can do, Johnny. Mine feels like it's on fire. You know what I mean? It
Mine literally
feels
swells
really
up like
hot.
a bloody balloon. See where I fell against that wall, that actually nipped me back and tore my back muscles, so my back muscles tears right easy. I've got to be careful.
Has your car seat got lumbar support?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't think it has. I don't know. I'm not really sure.
It did say on last night that he's ordered a new. I mean, that might be part and parcel of the problem. That computer chair.
Well, yeah, the one. I mean, at the moment, I'm just sat on just a normal chair here, but I've got like 3 cushions on it. But I have ordered a new chair, and it's got a heavily sprung base.
Plus, it's. Didn't you say it got remote as well?
Yeah, it's.
It vibrates as well.
Yeah, it does a few
that
things.
one I bought, did I put it back in box?
I can't even remember what.
I'm going to start a new. We haven't started a new one yet. I will do.
I ordered it. Yeah.
Oh, asking school for a week off next month for my birthday and that. Jesus H. Christ. Fucking Spanish Inquisition. I said, with all due respect, you fucking kicked him out of school for a year and a half, and you're moaning about me having 4 days off. She's got 100% attendance for the last 3 years. Oh, we might have to fine you £60. Somebody can fine.
But the thing is, in your defence, and your appeal could be, well, look, for the last 3 years, she's had 100% attendance. She's never missed a day in 3 years.
I had a word with headmistress and just said to her, look, we've gone through fucking hell in the last 7 months.
Sometimes they sort of do grant it on them grounds that she's not had.
I must explain what I've gone through in the last 7 months. We've all gone through, and we deserve this little break.
You know what I mean? But that'll sort of be a tick in your on your side is the fact that she's had 100%.
Well, it's up to her discretion. The head teacher says she still finds you, she can nap off.
That's it.
And it says that she on the phone says that she
Are they going to enforce you paying it anyway? Are they going to enforce you paying it?
Exactly. Oh, well, they say if you don't pay it in 21 days, you have to pay 120. And they'll keep putting it up, blah, blah, blah. But it's at the discretion of the head teacher.
What do you say? You can keep putting it up all you like, still ain't paying it.
I said, look, we had homeless babies, homeless bloody partners, a person, we've got the babies settled now. We've got them into nursery just around the bloody corner. After 7 months, we deserve 4 days off.
Exactly.
I'm going anyway.
Well, but this is it. They can't stop you taking her out.
So not forward, she ever asked for discretionary time off before? Never. What is your child's current attendance? Put 100%. There's a fucking certificate there.
That's it.
Yeah, that's full attendance for last year. And yeah, autumn term, full attendance.
That's it.
Certificate of, yeah, it says she's good attendance. I've got fucking certificate stuck on the wall.
Yeah.
Got a silver one over there. Look, she's wallpaper my wall.
Well, this is it. I mean, she's
one of the best pupils they've got.
Yeah. Exactly.
They've got kids with behavioural problems in there that are absolute little, and that's putting it politely. I mean, she's on the school bloody count.
That's it. Yeah, everything.
I might say it. Well, have a meeting about it. All they said, is there any pointers anybody would like to raise at a last meeting? Do you know what she said? I'm getting fed up with all this vegetarian food.
I can just imagine it saying that. Yeah. Cut all this vegetarian crap out.
Well, they said that a few weeks ago, right? So now they're sending emails out for you to give your email to message out to send your email address, and you can pick your own food from online. So.
Yeah, Richard's on safe bet tonight.
Cappuccino tonight. more devil's drink.
Devil's drink.
That's what I've got left from yesterday.
That's what I've called it.
5 litre one.
Bloody hell. I'm
I
calling
need
that
money.
red stuff the devil's drink.
It's a full week now, Richard. No sugar, no.
Not going, is that, Johnny? Well, to be fair, I mean, I haven't had a beer since New Year now.
Don't you feel better for that as well, though? Because beer's not good, is it? Really?
It's full of calories. At least that devil's drink, there's no calories in it. It just cocks your head up.
It's the same with rum, isn't it? Rum and gin. So,
You know,
Did your mouth
I think
feel
he's
like
found- I think he's found his tipple.
this
oh,
morning?
did it, like Gandhi's flip flop.
Yeah.
Super Bob Gans.
Did you draw that white sauce? You know? Oh dear.
Try waking up like that.
Yeah. If I'd have had your beard, Johnny, that's what I would have been like.
Oh dear. Just thankful. You just need to be thankful that you've got a short beard,
Yeah.
Richard.
So I sat down here when I come in tonight. I thought, what's all bloody stains on the table?
Where the bits of white splashed all up, please.
Little dots and stains. I thought that must have been my tea last night. I must have been slathering a bit.
But you say you got more on it on table than in your gob.
If you're in the chat tray where you go steady with this heating, Jesus Christ, he's got it on.
I did recommend to you that you got a spoon and put it, you know, with fork. You go,
I've finally given up because I eat beans every day. I just use a spoon now. It still doesn't stop it, but
yeah, but instead of, you know, he was sort of putting it in his mouth and then he was going, and that's where all thing round his mouth come into play because it was going everywhere.
I put I went to a pound shop today, got 6 boxes of grass seed. You should see me going at till. One's enough to do 9 square meters, about 6 boxes. Just put them everywhere.
You did a good job of Tracy's mum's garden.
Yeah, it looks all right, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks lovely.
There's all tulips coming up through all that, all the bulbs from last year, so that'll soon be flowering good. The flowers that are there from last year, I just nipped the flowers off when they
I think as well, you know, with that fence being down, it's going to get a lot more sunlight on it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
When
I'm going
we
to build
do
a fence when I come back.
Hey?
When I come back, I'll build a new fence.
But what I'm saying is that fencing has been shielding, you know.
Yeah. Well, I haven't stopped that bloody tree growing, has it?
It's got big, hasn't it?
That'll plant it. That one of them little ones you get from B&Q for about £3. Them little fern trees. It's about 7 foot tall. I keep lopping it though and trimming it down so it don't bloody start pulling paths up and shit.
If you're wondering what we're on about, Tracy planted, when her mum passed away, she planted a tree and it's massive now.
We've got another little tiny one growing it. We're growing it in a big planter, but it didn't grow well, but it's starting to catch up.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
I've kept him up to speed on the proceedings last night. I couldn't remember a lot of
What
it.
about them
Rick.
5 fingers you're
Look,
trying to fool me with?
I get him to work in my garden. Look.
How many fingers have I got up?
See you later, Amjad.
That wasn't the funniest part. The funniest part was when you was eating your tagliatelle like this.
And then they were going,
And coming up with all this fucking jizz around your mouth.
Tell you, I said to Jeanette, that's last time I'm having that devil's drink.
called it devil's drink.
Oh, it fucked you up good, man.
Because I've been trying it before we come on and it must have just gone to my head.
No shit, Sherlock.
Cheers. Let's come back in the gym again. I tried the one in Newport this evening. I don't like it. It's not very nice. Well, it's okay, but all the people there, the sauna was full of fucking jihads.
Jihads.
It was bigger, but it just meant there was more jihads in there.
Has it
It's
got
not
its
like
own swimming pool as well?
Yeah, it's the same sort of thing, but the sauna and the steam room was shit. It's bigger, but it's shit.
Did you
Jacuzzi.
think you remember the terrorist plot?
I swear to God, I felt like I was in a terrorist fucking camp. But I had a little swim, I had a little steam room and a sauna. Just tried them out, and I wasn't there long. Probably 40 minutes. I won't be going back there. So that way.
Yeah, I've done my weights and all that.
Chris has put Hazel, whatever you do, don't recommend any more booze to Richard.
What you've got to do, this is what you got to do. You need a bag of ice, yeah?
Yeah.
And then you fill your glass up with ice, and then pour your drink.
Yeah.
Then you're diluting it half water.
Yeah, obviously I just weren't doing that, and
No, you just redneck in
in
it.
space of no time at all, I'll be in my headache gone.
Thing is, and the thing is, you can't taste the gin, so you're probably pouring a little bit extra in, so just to get a taste.
Yeah, that's it. It's good. I love that cherry thing though. That whatever it's called, that cherry stuff.
Morello cherry.
I call it the devil's drink from now on. And I went in bed, the room was spinning. I thought, God, I've been hazified again, and he didn't do it this time.
Only Hazy were
I thought he psychologically done it to me.
Hazy was sober, and you were the one that were rat-arsed.
Yeah, I thought he psychologically.
I don't know. I had a decent fucking little drink myself actually yesterday. I had a few whiskeys and what else did I drink? I drank a bottle of lager, a few whiskeys and a joint. I done a live show after that. Then I didn't know what fucking trying to play some music.
I did pop in and say hello, but it was going on a bit.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I actually dedicated the last song to you, and you wasn't even there.
Oh.
Yeah. So there you go. How bad you feel?
You didn't even say hello to me.
I did.
Not while I was there, you didn't.
Oh well.
Chuck said hello to me. Because he asked for Salisbury Hill.
Yeah, I did say hello. Well, you wasn't there very long then.
What did you play for me then?
I was telling you, you had to be there. I can't fucking remember, to be honest.
Oh dear.
I really can't remember. What was it?
I says to Richard, I says, Hazy nearly flummoxed you. I says, with that extra finger. I says, when he says, how many fingers have I got? I says, I could see it counting how many.
It looks good as well, doesn't it?
It looks real.
No, I don't know where the fucking... Oh, there's the hat.
Yeah.
Come off that.
But yeah, it honestly, weren't we? Were all pissing and laughing.
I said to Brian this morning, I said, you got some clips to cut out from last night's show. just scroll through until you see Richard, till I've made him big screen, and then you'll know what you got to cut out. So I made you big screen a few times.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to say a word, I can't remember what it was, but you couldn't fucking say it.
Invalidity.
Or invalidity, yeah.
I said to him, I said you could. I said you were going I love you, but yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
You know, the thing is, don't try saying words like that, Richard, when you're pissed. Moral of the story is keep to simple words.
Hello, Tim. Hello.
Try the book Keena's reading, The Preposterous Rhinoceros. Now that's
honestly, Richard, Chris were listening, and he were absolutely pissing his pants over there.
Weird, because I felt fine 1 minute and then it just crept up on me super
But
fast.
he did come over in all seriousness. He did come over and he says, "Whatever you do, Richard, don't drive to work it."
Oh, we're fine this morning though. I got up at 5 o'clock. I had a show because my car was booked in for MOT at 8 o'clock. Had a
Oh,
shower,
mine's
went,
booked in,
no problem. I
mine's
was
booked in
fine.
tomorrow.
Who?
I went to have two new front tires today and have the tracking and everything done. And the place I takes it is where I get the MOT done. I know the guy that runs it, and I was like, "Oh, check when my MOT's up." While I'm here, he had a look. He said the 27th of February. I was like, "Oh fuck! I thought I missed it." I was like, "When's that?" Check my thing. It's next week.
Next Tuesday.
I said, "Book it in." He said, "Do you want to come tomorrow?" I was like, "Oh fuck, okay then."
I know 27th's next Tuesday because that's when they come to do his windows. So
Yeah, that's the same date as mine. Mine runs out 27th.
Yeah.
Crypto says I've told myself off, never go on a live when you're drunk. I don't think Richard realised he were as drunk as what he were.
No,
I realised pretty soon. I realised pretty soon into the show.
As soon as it come on, didn't we say it were pissed then?
Yeah, within 5 minutes, I assessed that you were fucking.
This is no word of a lie, Richard. You got the sympathies of because you thought you were ill. No,
when I realised you were shit faced, it didn't get any better. It went drastically downhill. You were still fucking drinking after I said it. You should have stopped drinking then. You should have got yourself some nice water with some ice.
That or a coffee yeah.
Yeah.
He said he took some tablets about 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I did. I took some painkillers, some strong ones about 7 o'clock, and I think they might have added to.
Oh yeah, that might have fucking aided it a little.
They might have kept me in a bit. I was fine at one point, and then I just seemed to go.
You literally smashed your brains in.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah.
Yeah, you were like this eating your dinner.
I know. Instead of just tilting your camera up and eating it properly, you were fucking laying on your table.
That's no word of a lie. He says when he got up this morning, when he come back from work, he went to sat down at his desk, and he's thinking, "What's all these white splashes all?"
What's these spots on here?
Oh dear.
You were eating it for ages, and I was like, "What? What are you fucking eating?" You showed me the tub, and it looked like nothing had gone from there.
I know, I was struggling with it. With that tagliatelle shit, I think.
Yeah.
And Hazy being the Hazy that he is, he says, when you go it all around your mouth, he says, it looks like you've got jizz all around your mouth. With it being white, yeah.
You look like you've been eating a septic fucking hoo-ha. You know what I mean?
Wrong choice of food to eat when you're pissed, Richard, I think.
Yeah, pizza is what you need.
Can you imagine him going up next morning and have a bit of
yeah, that's the best thing.
pepperoni stuck to the side of his face?
Simple, just grab it and eat it. Yeah, you're right there. Pizza, not flipping tagliatelle and
tagliatelle. I think you were eating with a spoon as well.
I'll make it a little bit simpler next time, Richard. Yeah.
You want it numbing? I'm not.
Eat pizza or something,
That's what was on your face. You was numbing a hoo-ha, weren't you? Dirty boy.
Rhea says she even asked, I think she's on about, asked if it were Jays, and you said yeah. His memory's very vague about last night.
No.
Oh, listen, don't worry. There's a copy of it you can watch anytime.
Oh dear. But when I says to you last night, I says, you do realise, I says, I bet Hazy's screenshot.
Oh yeah. I'll be in Brian's clips next Sunday.
Yeah, because what happens on StreamYard, we got a proper copy that we can download and fucking fuck with.
Yeah, it records it, don't it? With paper.
Records everything, yeah.
That's rolled in your head up, Bria says.
I think that's what was happening.
Is drinking hot chocolate tonight.
Yeah. I don't normally do that on a work night. It's just that I've just been tasting it and messing about with them bottles of shit. And, you know, the next thing
I'll
there
have
you
two of
go.
these, one of them. Oh, I found one I like. I'll have two of these.
Yeah, I call it that. It's the devil's drink now, that.
Well, you bought all three, didn't you, Richard?
Yeah.
You bought the green one, the
Yeah.
lavender, the Morello cherry one, and what other one? Orange or something.
Orange, I think. I don't know. I never touched that
Fruit
one.
cocktail.
Fruit cocktail, that were it. So, yeah, it will go in through more, taste testing them to see which one they like.
There's only 3.
Yeah, I bought each flavour I did.
Yeah, one is elderflower.
But
It's
I
like
like the red
Indian-
one the best.
Indian lime and elderflower or some shit like that. One's Morello cherry. and the other one's-
Devil drink.
Oh, yeah. I remember tipping a pot noodle on wife once when I was drunk. I walked up.
But we've all done that one, Crypto.
Walked in bedroom, tripped up and launched a pot noodle all over its show.
Oh dear. I think Richard had got off it. What's it stuck to his? That white stuff.
I once crashed a mountain bike when I was drunk with Kate on it. And flying off.
Yeah. Well, I could beat that one. Chris launched a car through a wall, and now we're 8.5 months pregnant.
Fucking hell. Why'd you do that for, Chris? That's a bit dangerous.
No, Warwick Way, we were driving down this main road and this woman were parked up. Now, she never indicated, but she says she did. And she just pulled straight out in front on him. But of course, he swerved to miss her and we ended up going through this wall.
Oh, yeah.
So you're all right.
Somebody pulled out on us when the night Harry was born. Because Harry was 6 weeks premature and because some fucker pulled out on us. And I had to slam on the brakes. Where all the droppings slid off the back seats. That's how hard I jammed on the brakes.
Well, we went through a brick wall.
I came had a seatbelt on. It fucking cut into it, or
Well,
jammed
that's what happened with me, you see. And another thing is because I've got O negative blood. If I have I had to have an injection because I'm sat there and I'm going. And this woman come across that were driving, and she swear blind she weren't driving, it were a mother. Anyway, she come across, she says, "Are you all right?" I said, "Don't look like I'm all right." I says, "I'm 8.5 months pregnant." I says, "And we've just gone through a brick wall." I says, "And now," I says, "you might have started me in labour." "Oh, better phone for an ambulance." I went, "No shit, Sherlock. Hi, Adam."
Hello, Adam.
All right.
Yeah, when I took Kate to the hospital, within 2 hours, Harry was born.
But I went down to A&E. Give me this. They call it an anti-D injection. It's basically because I've got this O negative blood. Anyway, so the first things first, they give me that injection, and then I've sat there and I'm going, whoo. So doctor went. She says, "You can't have a baby in A&E." I'm going to take you across to labour ward.
My auntie had her baby in the passenger seat of a car. Going up the motorway.
I thought, well, that's a nice thing. I've just been traumatised by going through a brick wall, and doctors say, "You can't have a baby here in A&E."
Fuckers. They just didn't want claret all over the floor.
Anyway, ambulance come. They took me to thing. I could have walked it, in all fairness, because that's how close it were. But they insisted on getting an ambulance for me, taking me over there, and I ran overnight. But things sort of settled down a bit. I think it was just trauma, the events.
Oh, did you not give birth that night?
No.
Oh, we did.
You got your stand on, Abdul? Go on, Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
how's your love life, Adam?
What?
How's your love life?
Well, I went to that group meet at weekend Saturday in Nottingham.
Oh, any
I
good?
had a good night. Tits
Did you
bouncing
get your
all over.
sausage battered?
What?
Did you get your sausage battered?
No. I travelled down with 3 women. We were all right down there.
You
And that
settled
last
down
time
with 3 women. What does that
Yeah.
mean?
in Carlisle. I didn't stay down there. I just went for a what?
You went dogging?
Nottingham.
No,
They all look
dogging.
like you.
What's this about 3 women?
In a
Well, I
car.
travelled down with 3 lasses.
Oh,
In car. Got down there about 3 o'clock. We self back from there about 11:30. But you remember that last time I was telling you about? I had some trouble with.
You're telling me you went in a vehicle with 3 women to a singles dating place, or you're all going
No, it
to
weren't a
the
single. They were group meet. And
yeah, you know, got it on.
yeah, you
singles group? Yes, a singles group.
didn't speak to me all night.
They didn't speak to you all night.
No, forget it. You're only hearing half the story, is it?
And it was supposed to be meeting up, and then he found out that she'd been humping somebody else beforehand. He's shown us that photo of that woman.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It is, yeah.
yeah. Well,
So it was good. It was a good night though.
She didn't
I-
speak,
I-
she didn't speak to you.
No, because we had that falling out, didn't we?
Did you speak to her?
Did I fuck? I'm Yorkshire.
She's probably saying the same thing to other people. You didn't fucking speak to me all night.
Anyway, like I said, didn't roll back in while 1:15.
Did you speak
Good
to
night
any?
though. Of course I did.
Did you? Did they speak back?
Of course they did.
Did you have any success? Not success, sex.
No, we're not all like you Welsh.
I know. I mean, we can't all be fucking, stud.
But no, it was a good night. I really enjoyed it. And that's the main thing as far as I'm concerned.
That's it.
It was a good night.
And you got out. That's a good thing. Getting out and doing that shit.
I'll tell you something, I did that much dancing, my feet were killing it morning when I got up.
How do Scooby Doo? Who's that?
Probably. My body too.
How do Scooby Doo?
That one's a new one.
So yeah, that's what I did Saturday. Recovered Sunday and here I am today.
How long did it take to get to Nottingham?
No content.
From mine, 45 minutes.
That's not bad.
Hey,
Yeah,
this is
and
no
then-
word of a lie, Adam. Richard were absolutely rat horse last night.
Were it?
Yeah, absolutely
What,
rat
On
horse.
here? On here, like?
On Struggle Street.
On what?
Cause Hazy and one of his American friends do this. They've got the channel called Struggle Street,
Right.
and they were on there. They've been taste testing beforehand.
He'd been practicing his drinking before.
But yeah,
No, like I said, it was a good night, and that's the main thing. I enjoyed it. And next one's back at there's 2 going on. One at end of March, like March time, but it won't be Easter. But down Surrey, I'm not going to that. It's too far. And then there's one coming up at Birmingham. That one that I want about.
yeah.
How many people turned up?
At this one, 22.
Did you have to pay anything?
No, 22, 6 blokes.
There was
And
15
Let's go.
women.
Managed to
There was
cop off with
15
one single woman.
Hang about. You're
What?
telling me there were 15 women and 6 blokes.
Yeah,
That's
16
like
women.
What?
16 women, 22.
Oh yeah, 60. Yeah, that's like
Yeah.
yeah, that's like 3 women each. Yeah,
I tell Richard about this for a week.
2.5 women each, and you never had one. What the fuck's wrong with you?
It's called. Not that bothered at the moment, am I? I've only just come out of a relationship, haven't I? I don't want to be getting into another one yet.
Then why are you going to
What?
singles?
It's not. It weren't a singles, mate. That's what I'm saying to you. It was Group B.
Yeah, what's the group?
Never you mind.
Singles. I know what it is. It's singles.
It's not
a single
singles group. It's not singles group.
Oh, it's a weird. Well, it's okay. Weirdos group.
No, it's for people around the 50s. It's a 50s group.
Single.
No, 50s group.
Oh, just
There's
50.
couples in there and all sorts.
Oh, it's a swingers group.
Nah, whatever. I've been there, easy done that, got t-shirt, and scarf, and gloves to match. So,
Yeah, sure,
I've been there, done that. But no, it were a
You're the
good
one
day,
talking
and
about
that's
it,
it.
and you're being secretive. So it's only going to be going to intrigue me and make me invent things if you don't tell me the truth.
There's nothing to tell. That's what I'm just pointing out. There's nothing to tell.
Right, listen, I'm pouring myself another drink, so brace yourself.
Basically, he went, he enjoyed himself. That's the main
What?
thing.
I'm only joking.
What are you baking tomorrow, Jeanette?
Yorkshire parking.
Parking. I had some of that in years.
I'm not joining you.
Yeah, he's making that banoffee pie.
Uh,
Hi,
Banoffee.
partners.
Not only did Banoffee Park and eat that.
So yeah, I'll be making the Yorkshire parking, and Callum's going to be making the banoffee pie.
How long does that take to cook parking?
About 45 minutes.
Good. I thought it was about an hour.
But I've I found a recipe that's like a simple banoffee pie. It's just hobnobs and melted butter, and then a tin of caramel. Slice some bananas up, and then whip some
Yep.
double cream, and yeah,
Done. Yeah.
done and dusted. So yeah,
I got to cut down
So-
on the sugar.
So Richie Willetic last night, were you, Rich?
Yeah, a bit worse for wear.
Still feeling it today?
I've been doing some gin trials.
Gee,
Gin trials, and I settled on this red berry stuff that is
Morello cherry.
It's
where's
really
that?
nice.
Where it from?
And I've called it the devil's drink now. I've christened it. It's the
The
devil's
doctor
drink.
said he should try. The doctor
How
said
much
he
of it did you drink?
Well, obviously more than I thought. I don't
No, I mean, half a bottle or something.
We're getting on for over half a bottle anyway.
Fucking hell.
The doctor said he should try the gin, and he did. He thought he said gin. He fucking bought a big bottle. Fucking
I've
good
got-
doctor.
Oh,
Hey,
and
look.
I've,
Richard, you noticed though.
Walkershire now. I've changed again to
Oh,
Walkershire.
I've had an accident in car and all.
Oh, what?
I had an accident in car. I
Wow.
reversed it and couldn't see in my mirror. I don't know, I'm going to get crazy about this, but put driver's door into a telegraph pole. Went in my mirrors, I reversed up, spun it round, put it in door. So that's got to go and I've done through insurance.
I done it once to a minibus. I was coming off a site in it was a Celtic Manor Hotel in Newport. I was working on it, and I'm coming out of these gates. There was like a big metal pillar of the gate,
Aye.
and I took it too sharp, and I hit into the sliding doors on the side, smashed that straight to the pillar, but carried on going. So it literally fucking buckled the van.
You know, it happened the other day. I was parked on this bit of curb and thought I'll reverse it to spin it round. As I spun it round, I had this almighty clatter and big oak telegraph pole which carries all phone lines, and they went a mark on it. Side door,
Strong. They're
What?
like canalized.
yeah, that's the one, and it's got a. Well, put it this way, I hit it that hard. It did side impact doors on side door. It's got to have a new door on it.
Fucking hell. How'd you
Ain't
manage
got to
that?
be reskinned. It's a new door. What?
How'd you manage that?
I was just reversing and just locked it round because I was going to go forward, and I hit it. It weren't in my mirrors. But back it was like
It's
in
in
my
your
blind spot on my mirrors.
blind spot that you gotta check yourself physically.
So
By the way.
How much good door?
it's a new door and a bit of sill and paint.
What
They
car?
thought they were going to write car off,
Is the insurance paying for it?
huh? Don't affect me insurance if I make a claim. You see, it's protected.
Oh, is it?
I only pay excess, which is £100.
Oh,
But
good
it's
job.
cheap repair. But it's 12. I think it's about £1,250 they've quoted on it.
Do you have a lot of accidents?
No, that's the first one in 20 years.
You know, why are you paying the £100 excess then?
Because you've got to. That's policies for you, isn't it?
I mean, even when some little,
100,
even when
you have.
some little shits put out,
No, what means you don't have to put a claim and you can fix it yourself, can't you?
and
I know, but for me to fix it, it's going to be £700-800.
Yeah, what car
And
is
it's not
it?
going to affect the insurance
What car is it?
because I've got protected no claims.
What you
when
got?
It's not going to affect me.
when some little vandals chucked some bricks through our back window at car, Chris were in hospital at the time, and I rung, was it Auto, wherever it is?
Windscreen.
Yeah, Auto windscreens anyway. And they
Mhm.
said I had to pay £100 access, but they did come and,
'Cause
come
On your
out.
insurance, you have a compulsory excess and a voluntary excess. My compulsory excess is £100. My voluntary excess is £0. That's just the insurance company's fee. That's how they run.
I saw that
Do
partner.
you think I haven't got insurance? Or
Hey.
something? Do you think
No, no, you will.
We're having a day of cars passing.
we have insurance in Wales? You know,
Richard's cars
Oh,
passing.
right.
Partner's
I've got
cars
insurance. I've got like 20 years no claims.
Yeah,
I've got 20 years no claims, and that's
Richard's
Just the-
car
and the
passed MOT
protected.
as well today.
I've got 17.
what Richards did.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Like, they always give me some sort of bill, and I didn't
Oh,
even get
no.
an advisory.
Mine's in
I
tomorrow.
remember.
Yeah.
What were your advisories, partners?
I've got no claims bonus because I don't drive.
Didn't say need driver door, did they?
There is usually a separate access for glass. Yeah, but same as I say, it were me on my own. I didn't know what to do, so Chris sort of from his hospital bed, he says, just ring Auto Glass people.
The last
Uh,
glass I put in there.
I think my excess on glass, my excess on glass is £60, I think.
But I think I had to pay £100, but they come out and they fit it and everything.
Yeah, that's
Even
not that partner.
hoovered glass at it because some glass had fell in car. You see,
Yeah.
they even hoovered the glass as much as they could, out of car.
Oh, you could be over in a year net later and you'll still
Yeah,
find a bit of glass.
I'm going to say even
Doesn't
after
matter,
they get it a good fettle out, Johnny, we were still finding bits of glass.
It just goes everywhere. Isn't it?
So, but I was thankful that I got it all sorted while Chris were in hospital. I was quite happy to pay £100 access. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Do you need to make it number 4, Hazy?
What?
There's three people here with cars and they've all passed their MOTs. So
Yeah,
it's
I
your turn.
Grace is going in
I wish
tomorrow.
everyone would shut up.
It does though. You sit there on 10 ducks for a good 2 hours.
I didn't even know mine was going in till earlier, and I was going.
I
in
dropped
tomorrow.
mine off at 9:30. Didn't get it back till 4. I didn't even know until 4 o'clock what it had passed or not.
I would say, I think some of
Why
it.
did it pass, Johnny?
Yeah.
I knew whatever happened, it were going to pass because I said to him, whatever it wants, just do it.
One
But
advisory, a bit of
there was
rust
nothing
front
which
struts,
surveys
but that's
or
I knocked that
anything.
off when I was bloody working under there. Well, I got a bit fucking irate.
Richard was surprised he only had to pay for MOT.
Correct. I thought there was going to be a bill because he rung me up at 12 o'clock. He says, oh, your car's right. I said, do I need to sit down? He said, no. Because I said to him, I said, if it needs something doing, I said, just do it because you've got to
I
get it
said,
done.
tell me if we had work.
Yeah, I know what you mean with that, Richard, because you need, like you say, it's pointless failing it and then having to pay for another retest. You may as well just get them to do it while it's here.
Well, it's the same garage I go to all the time, so they know the car anyway. So they know how much money they've had off me so far this year.
Well, the one before that, they fitted all new brake lines. Because, do you know when the jump brakes on for emergency stoppage went 240 quid for new lines and
Me
new
on
rubber
Facebook.
hoses. I think that's pretty good.
I once took a Fiesta for test. It went through test, Johnny, and I got in the car to drive it back. And when I went over this hill and I stuck my foot on brakes, flat to floor. Brake pipes burst. I was shitting myself for about 10 seconds. Then I just put handbrake on.
What did you say, Easy? Something about
Okay, okay.
Facebook.
My cousin just poked me on Facebook.
Hi, Tracy.
Oh, you're on Facebook. Thought they took that off.
This test fee were 40 quid.
Back on, and then I've just gone onto his thing, and he just wrote a status saying, "Holy shit, you can still poke people on Facebook." Guess what I'm doing now? Poking everyone on my list.
People. Oh dear. I think all do,
Yeah, you
partner.
get a free retest, yeah.
Yeah, after that, if you get it fixed within 10 days, yeah. But
Yeah, I've just got Keener home and he rang me and said he could come and get it now. It's fucking 10 minutes from the school.
What went in, Johnny? What went in that 4x4?
Yeah.
Well, you did brakes on the other week.
Yeah. Well, and bearings, lower ball
Yeah.
joints. and
Rebuilt
track rod
front
ends.
end of car.
Yeah, and track rod ends as well. Then I got tracking done on it as well.
Nice.
Yeah, passed. One advisory, a bit of rust. Surface rust, treat if necessary, it says on it. I've already done it. Just re-undersealed it, scraped it off, put rust converter on. It was all right anyway, and then just gone back over it.
Nice.
Right now,
And
man, for
it's just
trading
clean, man.
Well, I was swapping the wheels back to my other wheels, so I thought I might as well.
They're tangled now with price, the trading price now. Well, I'm
Yeah,
not
so pass for another
Selling it.
year.
You're gonna sell it, Rich?
Yeah, I'm going to trade it.
All right, Tim.
Dollar question is for what? I know what
What's
I
it
want.
worth? You might be better off selling it private.
Good, that's possible, yeah. It's not worth that much. I don't
Well,
know.
What yours?
you do,
What
Richard.
yours is it?
What would you be
Yeah.
happy to take for it?
I
Best
paid
time to do it is now. We're
$4
getting a
for
full
it.
MOT.
Huh?
I paid $4,000 for it.
So you'd be happy to take two.
Yeah, I'm just looking now how much they're worth now, actually.
The thing
What
is,
car you got, Rich?
compare
Five.
what they offering you and
What
how
is
much
that?
you it for.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah, they're going for
Oh, behind one of them earlier.
I'm also
58.
trading at the minute, and they're going for nothing.
I've been looking at vans. I'm still after a van. Thinking about selling car and getting a van.
I got a van you can buy 10 grand. There'll be an full MOT on it tomorrow.
I
Fully rebuilt engine as well.
Hello, Shandog.
Hello, Shan Diggity Dog.
What's diggity dong?
Yeah, new engine part 2.
So I'd
Why?
like
What's that for?
I'd like a
Adam, how many fingers am I holding up?
Tried going Richard with that one last night.
hey, that's all I do.
I can
think
see
is
it
that
out
one
of
of the
focus.
things.
Count
I
them.
thought I thought he's already psychologically hazified me. Now he's trying to do me eyesight in.
Yeah, old Shandog. Good to see
Can
you.
you remember Shandog at supermarket and they were reading his shopping list out?
No.
Yeah. Can you remember when I invented the fucking Finger 3000? It goes.
You're trying to hypnotize me. Will you?
Anybody want to buy one?
His memory's a little bit
Hey, that
hazy.
chicken gone off. Okay.
That one's a one string, one finger.
What? Yeah. It's the finger I use to pull my grenade. I'm just going to keep it in there like that.
So I got to him before he got to me.
Damn, that was hard to pull the pin. He pulled his finger off. That is actually staying there. That's pretty fucking cool, isn't it? That is pretty cool.
You'll have to put I don't know where the rest of him is.
I should have took it to the gym with me today and put it in the sauna with the the fucking jihads. And just rested her there, like that in the middle. Just sat there, relaxed.
Baby. Oh dear. But
They'd welcome you in, wouldn't they?
Well, it's in Newport where my sister used to live. Remember how rough it was where my sister used to
Yeah.
live? And she's in Newport. There was fully grown men on the corner of her, like outside the house, just hanging around like in gangs. Fully grown men. Crazy.
Yeah, it'd be 2017 Hyundai Tucson parts outside there thinking, oh shit.
That
Will
van
it be
of
there
yours
tomorrow?
will pull good money. They always do.
What?
That van of yours will pull good money. They always do.
Yeah, the
Oh, yeah,
popular
I
then. Yeah.
The
What van is it?
But it's for
It's
sale on
mint.
Auto
It's mint
Trader.
as well.
Won't be a
It's
minute.
mint condition. It's mint
Park
condition.
converted to a, like a
What van is it? Is a
It's a Volkswagen Transporter.
transporter.
T4.
And it says it's
T4.
giving it for free.
Yeah.
C4.
Well, at work he put his on Auto Trader, 55 plate for 10 grand, and it sold within minutes. And he said, "Now I wish he'd asked me more because he didn't realise we were going to get getting up that fast."
Thank you, way, aren't you?
Mine's a 53 plate.
Unbelievable.
And mine's in really good condition. It's been looked
Mine's
after.
a 51. Mine's 51.
I'm just looking at there's a car exactly the same as mine on here on Auto Trader, and they want 9 grand for it. Are they taking the piss or what?
I bet it's really low mileage.
It's not. 70, well, it's lower than mine. It's 76,000. Exactly the same car. Not the very same one before anybody says, but
I bet they got an original radio in her. That's
Oh,
where
yeah.
exactly my car, exactly same model and everything.
What plate's yours on, Rich?
A 55.
55.
Said exactly the same as this. I can't believe it.
Get it sold now. It's full MOT then. Retract
That
it.
is exactly my car. Same colour, same model, Le Mans. That's what mine is, Le Mans. With different
How much
wheels.
newer
on
is
it.
that?
Who?
That looks nicer than yours, though.
It's exactly the same.
I mean, yeah,
Identical.
no, but it just looks nicer.
Well, it's
Look
not.
how
They're
shiny it is.
identical.
Is yours the
You
same
are.
colour?
Exactly
He's
the
just
same.
had that thing done on it as well, hasn't he? That makes it all shine.
Yeah, I've just had it. I've had it. Whatever you call it. That.
Turtle waxed.
No.
Turtle like that.
Camera again.
Like a re-lacquer thing or something.
Oh, well, then you put yours up for 9 grand then if they can do it.
Oh, aye. That'll. You'll still have that car in that garage this time in 50 years at that price.
Well, you don't know.
Figure
The
that.
market might have changed. How long have you had it?
Just a year.
Fucking
1
hell,
year.
that's good profit.
Well, you can start at that price, obviously, and then come down. You don't want to be lower than that price, do you? Because you can't go back up.
Just put it up for 6 grand and see what happens.
It's exactly the same car. Even though you
Yeah.
can't see it.
Nice car. I like how big the big cars then.
All right, if you don't mind paying out big expenses for bills and shit.
I'm allergic to it.
I hope
There's
that
nothing I can't really replace. I know I could take that engine out and put another one in. That's my knowledge with that car. Now.
Johnny scored a door and it, what other
Oh, yeah,
thing
double glazed window. I'm building a proper lean-to one. I'm going to use them
for nothing.
panel for both the roofs. Lean-to, so it'll be nice and long.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it all white, and I've got a double glazed window and a door to pick up tomorrow for now.
Kate's dad have got a BMW. It's a 2-seater, not 2-seater, 2-door. What is it? He had it from brand new. He's the only owner. It's got like fucking 20,000 miles on the clock, something. But it's rotting. It needs a proper restore. Like,
No.
if anybody wants to buy it, he's up for doing a deal with it. Like,
Mine's 23-year-old and rust-free. Well, 99% rust-free.
oh, this is old.
Can't
This
be
is
100% rust-free.
This is 40 years old, this BMW, what he's got. What?
I'm third owner.
Ness might want to buy it. Kate, what
I'm
BMW
third owner
have
of
you
mine.
got?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not bad, is it?
Oh, she's not there.
I want a Range Rover, but everybody says they're unreliable as fuck.
Them new ones are. Vogues and all that lot.
Scooby-Doo.
Bag of nails.
Everybody says you're just going to be spend all your life at flipping garage.
No room at the end.
But yeah.
No,
I
no room
like
at the
old
end.
Range Rovers, not Land Rovers. But this new stuff, shit.
What? Is it cooked? What BMW have your dad got? It's a 320i. What reg? A reg, a 320i. Yeah, 40 years old. It's worth 20 odd grand if it was done up nice, I think.
I've got to have at least another 10 years out of mine. What I spent on it.
Do you want to buy
I
it?
don't mean it's falling apart. I mean running it
grand?
before I get to consider how well.
Hey, let you have it for 2 grand.
Cat's not all before it.
Tell you can't get
His
a
sister's boyfriend had a fucking restoration garage, and he never done it for him. Fucking tosser.
Tell you something, they pull good money. Them out BMWs you're on about.
Well, I think I wrote about it one night. I says you could do it to Kate, saying, well, you could do it really, getting these that come like telly, that on telly where they come and take it away and restore it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like DIY SOS and all that lot.
Yeah, but they restore cars.
Car SOS.
Is it
An
called?
Right, car record.
It says
I know what I mean.
That's been done up, but it's still
It's just under a fucking lean-to in his house. It's not been out in the elements, you know.
10 grand it is.
Huh?
10
Right.
grand for an L Reg one.
Partner
This is
said
A-Reg.
21 or the 30, they fetch
This
serious
is A-Reg.
project.
What?
That's a
well,
3 grand, isn't it?
He's
if I use
he's
the glass panels as a roof,
He's
it
the
can
only
be
owner of this one. The only owner. He packed it up one day.
I've got original
16
log
foot wide and
in
4 foot
Kate
out.
told me.
Yeah, he packed it up and never drove it. And it just rotted. Crazy, yeah.
Worst thing they can do is cars and it's sitting about.
Yeah.
Won't get used.
Somebody coming out to look at it and pulled all the top end off to see whether it could be fixed, the engine and all that. And then it sparked up and that, but they never put it back together and they haven't been back. So they fucked them up a little bit.
Mm.
But all the bits are there. They got all the bits.
But I mean, the thing about it is he's only the only owner. Plus, he's got all original, from when he bought.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like 26,000 miles on it or something. He had it back when there was hardly no roads to drive on. You had to go around in circles wherever you lived.
Yeah, your project. Look at that. You've seen better days, haven't you?
Just a bit.
Citroen AX 1996 van find.
With that on?
Listen to
Like
what
on
you're
it.
saying. Listen to what you're saying. 1996 band find. That's crazy,
Yeah,
isn't it?
What's that on Facebook?
yeah. 1996 Citroen AX hatchback, 67,000 mile. 4-speed manual, dragged from a barn recently.
Be rotted to hell.
Oh, Colin first owns the E30. It is being restored by Yorkshire Car Restoration.
Ooh, she's a bit eaten there.
Mice living in
Only
it.
one
Probably.
picture of underneath.
Oh
Is that
dear.
the fuel tank? Looks like it, isn't it? Olik fuel tank, anyway. Depends whether the rodents have eaten it inside as well.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Richard, I'm going to have some devil's drink.
The devil's
Well,
drink.
someone's been in there, Eddie, look.
Devil's drink.
That's interior. Something's definitely been in there.
Oh, yeah,
Straw.
nice.
It's like somebody's been laying eggs in it. Citroen AX is just tinfoil and plastic.
This is tinfoil, plastic, and rat shit.
And what else you discover under the seats?
BMW 525D here for 500 quid. 2001, 158,000 miles, diesel automatic.
No.
The bigger cars are going cheap now, aren't they? Because you get the shock of the tax. Car tax.
Well, have you heard about that with electric cars? Bring it taxing on that now.
Yeah, they're going on about taxing them for being heaviest cars in fucking car park.
Correct. Yeah. Yep, that's what I mean.
Oh, it's pathetic. It's pathetic.
And
The whole
councils are saying you're not allowed to run a wire across the path.
It's pathetic. Do you know we had electric?
You know,
we had
America's
electric
just
cars.
changed their mind as well. They said they wanted 67% of all the cars to be sold from
Listen, you do
2030
know
to
that we
be
had
electric.
electric cars before we had
dropped it.
fucking diesel engines, don't you?
They dropped it. You know what all gangs are doing in like New York and that? You pull up to charge your car, they know you sat there, you can't go anywhere, and you've got a nice shiny phone. They're fucking mugging people.
Yeah.
Dark
Right.
car park, you're stuck in corner, you can't go anywhere. You're just a sitting duck, aren't you?
Best engine is a diesel engine. Everything should be diesel. That's a fact.
Yeah. You just need to make the fuel a little bit cleaner, that's all. Not the actual motors.
Yeah.
For a laugh, I put my number in. Mine's ULEZ compliant. How?
No, it's
The problem with fuel like diesel and stuff and petrol is that you're not reliant on anyone. You can just fill up and just take you with you. You're
Yeah.
free. As soon as
You
you're
know,
electric,
little nice little zone.
they can stop you driving whenever they want.
Correct.
You can
If
be
there's
a driver.
a World War III, fill your wallet up and fill your boots up with diesel, and you're the king then.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I go on Tesla's chat things and take piss.
So if I lived in a house where I could charge a Tesla, I'd like a Tesla. Just for
There's
that.
not infrastructure for everybody to
No.
be able to charge
No.
your shit, man.
It's just that performance on them Teslas is untouchable.
They're decommissioning. Well, they're bringing it back to the Eggborough power plant. They're bringing it back to life now. Giving it an upgrade. Firing it back up. Like I said, they just ain't the power infrastructure, is there?
Yeah.
When you get there, half of the machines aren't working.
Yeah, they've done with electric cars like they did with mobile phones. Different cars have different chargers. I mean, why didn't they set off with same one for every bloody car? I don't get it.
Because
You know
then they'd
what?
have to
Elon Musk offered to get together with all the other car companies, yeah, and agree this thing where it's a certain power system for all of them, right?
Yeah.
They won't let him hold a meeting. They all refuse
Ah,
to
but
speak.
government's got involved with that now, Johnny. What they're saying is all these car chargers, what like RFID and all that bollocks, they've got to have the same plug. So all you do, you have the same plug going in, but then other end in it, it's like a lead what you'd have on your caravan. It just suits your car. Do you get me?
I turn my kettle off as quick as possible. I don't want a fucking car plugged into me.
I mean, I might be a bit thick here, but I always thought that charging things were all universal anyway.
Adam,
No,
my tumble dry is more
different.
important.
Different chargers you'll buy for electric cars have got a different plug that you actually plug in.
Yeah.
So you're only doing it.
So you buy
Driving about to find somewhere to plug your car in, you've got to drive about as well to make sure it's saying.
Right, so you'll get like a Ford that's got, say, 6 pins on it. For instance, like Richard says, you might get a Tesla and that's got 10 pins on it,
Yeah.
so it don't fit in. So you've got to buy a charger that takes the plug that takes your car. Then if you swap your car,
wanting a few quid now as
you have
well.
to
You got
swap
to
the
have
charger.
planning permission to have one built onto your house. You can't just
What?
fit one. You got to ask planning permission to have an electric charger. For
I
it
say,
on
I've
the
seen. I've
You,
seen
you know, on all new builds now, all new builds, they've got to put feeding for a car chargers. And some, like this house that I'm moving to, they've actually fitted them.
You've seen building surveyor fucking clips, they're funny. The pointing's off a bit, fucking house is leaning like that. We put a spirit level outside the house. It's about fucking 3 inch off in a slant. Like
Yeah, I've seen those videos. They're funny, man. How the fuck are they getting away with that shit?
Like when they've fitted radiators and that in house. Fucking big fucking, and all you could get a rat through it behind pipework and shit. They've just stuck a bit of tape over.
Who's this car manufacturer DS? Is it a spin off of Citroen or something? DS.
Yes, yeah, I think it is part of Citroen.
It's, yeah.
Because it's got like a funny motif, like a triangle with a waggly S. And
Yeah.
is it like a
Citroen,
Citroen spin off or something?
Yeah,
Quite
it's
nice to
Citroen.
know. I'm just looking at one. There's an electric one here, electric DS crossback, and it looks really smart.
Tim saying, "Don't fall asleep on a live stream, Adam."
He's looking
I'm not. I'm looking at vans. What's in my area? That's what I'm looking at.
You're gonna need a hell of an extension, Richard. 48 steps.
Yeah,
You might have to
but
run it
I'm
out.
looking, I'm looking for a
the
van.
guy next flat to me, he throws a wire out of his window all the way down to his car. He has a Mercedes electric.
I mean, some of these have done right high mileage.
Mad what you've got to do for it. And you know your tyres and your brake pads you go through them twice as much with an electric car. Well, they're so heavy.
Well,
and
you
the
don't
brake
because
systems and that are just a bit beefed up from a normal brake system.
you don't put brakes as much, Johnny, because they've got electric braking. So when you set your foot off accelerator, they were invented from electric fork trucks, and it puts them in like reverse and slows them down that way before you brake.
My brother's had a Tesla for a couple of years. Says he goes through about 3 lots of tyres a year. That's mad, isn't it? It's the acceleration.
It's ridiculous. Like, how much is that fucking killing the planet? It's all bullshit. Bill Gates
It
is
takes
saying
80,000 metric tons of carbon to build one Tesla.
You know what Bill Gates is saying now? That we don't need to plant trees. We need to chop the fuckers down.
Yeah, and bury him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He's saying
yeah.
he's saying trees are no good for us. That's what he's saying. Trees are no good for us.
They've all gone off the nut, haven't
Yeah, he's fucking crazy, man.
they? I think we're non-compliant is going rather well. I don't even go on the panel unless I fucking want to. Come up, Johnny. Nope. I'll come up when I'm ready. I'm non-compliant. Oh dear.
You're bonkers is what you are, Johnny. Bonkers.
Yeah, but in this world, it's not a bad way to be.
Oh yeah. Listen, I live in a totally different world to all of you. Like, we all live in different worlds. That's a reality. You know.
I'm doing okay.
All right. Pardon me.
Good, Richard. Could have been out for every blowing bubbles last night.
But you know, it's sort of nowadays. You've got to look after number one. You know what I mean?
Sad state of affairs, but yeah, you do.
If you're not looking after yourself, you can't look after other people. That's the actual fact of it.
That's it.
You know.
Oh, my mum went through it. My mum was a bit weird just today. I don't know what's got into her. I had to sort of give her a bit of a shake.
Well, literally say, fucking stop it.
No, but you know what I mean. I had to crank her up a bit. And get her
Why was she going weird? What'd she say?
She was just in a shitty mood, you know. She was like saying, "I wish I were in an home. I don't like having to keep asking people to do stuff for me." I said, "You don't need to ask anybody." I said, "I come round and do whatever you want. It's not a problem." You know what I mean? And she was feeling a bit more. I don't know.
She's sort of in one of them mood where she thinks she's the burden to everybody.
Yeah, she was
Just a bit of a reassurance.
She said, "Oh, you won't forget to put bin bags out." I said, "No, I never ever forget to put bin bags out." She said, "But I don't like asking." I said, "You don't need to ask. I do it automatically."
Yeah.
I said, "It's programmed into me. I know what I've got to do on what day, and that's it." You know what I mean? And she was just going through a bit of a funny moment, you know.
Yeah.
So I had to cheer her up. I said, "Here, have a flipping cornetto."
Have a cornetto.
Get some of that gin and that happy juice.
Yeah.
Did you sing it
Yeah,
to her?
bring your bottle of gin round next weekend. I'll put you in a better mood. Gin and the devil's fluid.
Have you ever tasted Morello cherry, Mum?
A bit of gin in for good
I've
measure.
never
Yeah,
seen her
just
like
get her a
that.
bottle and just
She's
whack a bit
usually
of
really
gin.
upbeat all the time. You know what I mean? She's usually buzzing and in a good mood. I've never seen her like that before.
How old is she?
89.
You know.
You know what I mean?
I
She's usually,
can
She wants an
understand
off
it.
day, she's allowed one.
she's usually fighting with someone in the kitchen. When I walk in, I can hear bang, crash, walloping, and you know what I mean? She's always
Yeah.
wrecking someone in the kitchen.
Oh, fair dues.
But this is the thing. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but I had them days where you think, oh, you know, am I being a burden? And,
If I was 89, I would be waking up every day going, holy fuck, I made another day.
Yeah. Well, you would
but
be, wouldn't you?
I can understand where she's coming from. Yeah, she's probably just had an off day,
Yeah,
Richard.
it was weird because I've never known her be like that before. She's usually right funny and have a good laugh. She's got the same kind of stupid sense of humour as I have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, she's everything funny. She does no but complain about telly because there's not enough English people on it. She does no but more. A bit like that Leisure Centre you went to today. Is it? Well, that's
Oh, it's horrendous. Honestly, it was very noticeable. It was a very noticeable difference. I'm sticking with Cardiff, man, because I know where I am with those people. They might be old and fucking wrinkly, but, you know, they're Welsh.
Did you walk in and think I'm not welcome here? Kind of thing.
You'll be busy.
Well,
in
no,
Cardiff
I was the
tomorrow.
only white man. Listen, I was the only white man. They were all like beards and all that shit. And they're all chatting to each other. They all knew each other. One saying, did you get those nappies and all this shit? And I'm like, I'm sat there and I'm just like in the middle of them all. And there's a pretty big fucking sauna. And I'm just looking around thinking, fuck, man. Fucking, this is mental.
Yeah.
You know? So then I waited till somebody would get off the high level. So I went up on the high level where it's hot. I stayed there for my 15 minutes. I thought, I'm not fucking leaving this place. Because I'm a bit fucking defensive. So I was thinking of kung fu moves and everything. Like, although they all sounded great. They all sounded nice. They sounded like, you know, decent dudes. But it was weird.
Yeah.
It's weird.
On,
The thing is, the last 20 years, the world has told us that jihad is a fucking terrorist. You know? And now they all look like terrorists. And that's just what we've been programmed. You know?
Oh.
It's not our fault that that's how we feel. You know? Especially when, I mean...
So
they're
I've
probably-
done a background check on Farad. He was a soldier. I said, hey, we fucking signed you on. He went, no, they're betrayed us. They can stick it up their ass. He said. He fought for the Turkish army and then just fucking, when the major conflict they had or something, when it were all over, they just got fucking...
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's you don't know what's
Did he want to
fucking
fight
going
for
on.
any of them anyway? Yeah. I spoke to his mum. She's proper like fucking Syrian, like fucking. Well, I don't know what you call them, and burqa things and all that. And then she's got like a squiggly tattoo there, right on the forehead. Yeah.
Listen, I gotta go and have some food because I haven't eaten today properly.
I wave it
Have I-
and she goes, I go, hello. I ain't got a fucking clue what you're saying, but hello. And Brad said, I'll tell you what she said. I said, no, you're all right. Hello.
Right,
She
listen.
says to Farad, whatever I ever need or whatever Tracy ever needs, make sure I fucking get it. Says because we're stars or something. So, looking after her son.
Oh, you need a new car
Yeah.
and a holiday.
I'm looking at that, but it's been described as a sooty bus.
Well, that's a
I do
Renault
understand.
Espresso. I used to have one of them.
Could do it with
She's,
7 seat. Just for
They're wicked.
isn't it?
I had one of them when Jack was born. That was what I had with no reverse and no clutch.
1993.
It was an older version. It was an older version of that. It was a more of a boxiest shape. Anyway, listen, I'm off to have some chicken kebabs. I was gonna have them last.
Okay, then I'll see you later, Easy.
See you later.
I'll-
Later.
Bye.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
So
See,
you
Rev's
just win-
great, but when you want to take out kids out, it's not big enough.
I was going to say, just window shopping, or are you seriously considering?
I want something to tinker with as well. Yeah. It's another Toyota. I only want Toyota. It's a Toyota Lucida Estima. Whatever the fuck that means. 7-seater. So that'd be handy, wouldn't it? They look like sofas, actually, not seats. Look at
Where did
rear
you get
seats.
Jim from then, Rich?
Look at rear seats. It's like a
What,
bloody
sorry?
living room.
Where did you get that Jim from?
Oh, it's from Lidl.
Lidl.
Yeah.
Let's have a
Next
look
to
at it.
antifreeze. It's next to antifreeze.
Oh dear.
Antifreeze or paint strip, I want it to.
Between charcoal and bird feed.
Some nice looking
I
electric
should have a
cars.
right lawn. I put 6 boxes of grass seed on my back garden today. You couldn't see grass for seeds, even on. I've packed on the whole thing. Whole
So that
garden.
again, Richard.
Said there's some nice looking electric cars about. They've certainly come on a long way.
Nah, they're not my thing at all. Not like 'em.
No, not mine either. Do not take off. Can I keep saying this? Do not take off.
It's
Do not take off because infrastructure, we haven't got infrastructure to support them.
Sunroof.
Sunroof.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it's not feasible for Richard, though, is it? An electric car because he lives on top floor.
That's the problem. For
Not
me.
that. What some people don't know is,
That's right, I could do a deal.
you know these chargers you fit for these electric cars. Do you know electric company can turn your car off charging if it needs electric.
Yeah.
So you put your car on charge, go to work next day. You wake up and the battery's only quarter full, but that's got to go down to Devon or something
Yeah.
because they've cut power off to your charger because they need it.
They're no good for long distance travel, but I think if you're going A to B, on a bit of C, you're not.
Best
so bad.
electric cars at the moment are these hybrids. Where they run on fuel, they charge it while they're running, and they run on
If you
electric.
look at the old taxi drivers, they all drive the hybrid Aventuses.
Rhea says a really, really long extension.
What I said.
Really, really, really long.
Fuck that. All you need to do is travel with what you call it, a lamppost key. Under lamppost, connecting to lamppost. There you go. Free electric.
Style.
Not that I've ever done it, by the way.
So if you want this-
He knows how to do it, but he's never done it.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know.
I've
I
never
do.
done it.
if you
What?
want this- you can go on Auto Trader now, and they ask you. They say how you can put your mileage in for a year. Say you do 14,000 a year.
Mm.
And it says if you do 14,000 a year, that car would have to be on charge at your home address for 10 hours a week.
It's not a lot to think about it.
10 hours a week.
It's only a couple of hours a night, an hour and a half a night.
Richard, you think you top your meter up now? It'd be like bingo.
I'm on direct debit for me electric.
Oh dear.
You think they've broken into the bank when you first bill?
And if you use a public charger, you would only have to have it on charge. And if you use the public chargers are much faster. You only have to plug it in once a week for an hour.
But yeah,
It's
most of
1,000
these
miles a year.
charging things do a quick charge.
Yeah.
You need to fight somebody for plug.
Quick charging them's no good. It just fries batteries all the time.
But
When I was
put
an apprentice,
E5 in mine. Mine, I don't put E10 in my car.
when I was an apprentice 20 years ago, I worked in a factory at Sheffield, which was my company we worked for. We're building them, we're fitting them, and we worked for this company that designed batteries for Toyota electric car. That's what they were doing at the time. And that's took what 15 years to come in, 15, 20 years to come in.
I mean, notice the electric car sound like a nice bloody fucking milk float. Everyone I've heard go past me lately sounding like a bloody milk float. That buzzy noise that the electric milk floats used to make. Same bloody noise. And then this
That's
car
quite
had
smart
burst.
looking, I think, for an electric car.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's a bit I don't like, that green bit on the end.
See, a lot of electric cars now, they don't even have a chassis. You know that, don't you?
It's all one thing.
All batteries, main frame in it. If battery ever goes, there's got a radio.
Normal car shell, that car you can get in diesel and petrol as well. But just that body shape on a battery chassis.
That's got 700 miles on clock, that.
Well,
You
how
see,
much would I want for that?
I watched this documentary, and it was this guy, and I just forget where he was from, but he were planning a trip up Scotland, and it was his first time ever driving an electric car.
Mm.
But not only that, he had to plan his route so he could stop to charge the car.
Yeah,
What you were watching with Guy Martin, and it were in a Tesla.
I can't be asked for it.
And he had to stop twice, and he had to go up there halfway. And when he went to charge car up, he got up to like 3 miles left on car. And when he got to park car up, they were all cars charged. He couldn't charge it. He had to go somewhere else.
But that in itself means he had to.
Good idea if the infrastructure had been around, but it isn't.
Another charging thing, because and there was certain on the
Hey,
route.
Richard, imagine how long that trip up to Scotland would have took you.
He plugged it into one of them fast chargers because that's what he could get into. And you know, he had it on charge for, I think it was an hour or an hour and a half, and it charged him 84 quid. 84 quid.
I thought they were free.
That's assuming that when he's planned his route out, all the chargers is working or they're not full up.
Yeah, you can get grilled batteries at pound shop, Chris.
That's some more miles that he's using up.
My RAV battery costs £43.
But yeah, I mean, I won't like to think. I mean, it's stressful enough. Let's say
the insurance is higher as well, and any kind of structural damage in an electric car, they just write them off.
You know, you can. Yeah,
you can't fuck about with electrics and the batteries of them. Any damage, that's it.
It's stressful enough planning a journey without having to figure into equation where you've got to stop and plug it in.
I think main car industries have only gone for electric cars because of all.
I know from the insurance I pay at the moment, my insurance group for my car is group 53. And this electric one I just showed you then is group 21. It's a lot cheaper. But, you know, it's how much miles you get out to one charge. That's the crutch of the matter.
Yeah, you're right, Rick.
This fella that took a trip to Scotland, once it gets down to 25 miles on clock, it's bleeping all the while. Trying to warn you that it needs charging.
You got fast acceleration in your battery watching.
That one I've just shown you is 230 miles to a charge.
Which isn't a lot, really.
No.
You just want the Toyota hybrid, don't you?
It's Glasgow and a bit further. That's it.
I think that Astra mine will do about just over 500.
Yeah.
Full tank.
Yeah, about the same.
But
Don't quite the 600.
I get about 38 mpg with that.
The thing is, you know, you've got to think hard about, you know, going onto an electric car because there's a lot of pros, but there's a lot of cons as well. But I must admit, I'm not a fan of the electric cars.
I've been meter watching tonight to see how much that new dryer uses.
Fuck that.
I'm not plugging a frigging car into it. I got a vented one this time. So Got all the new kit for it. It's got a metal vent through wall.
But yeah,
I went, Tracy, look, my flaps are working. See if we keep the spiders out.
I can't see sort of everybody, you know, going electric.
Well, I've no choice in a fair few years.
Yeah, well, that's what they say, but you know,
I've just switched from coal.
I tell you, he's wrong there. You're going to say you won't have an option in future. Do you honestly think the oil giants of this world are going to let you? They're going to just end the company with being earning millions for God knows how long? They go, that's all go electric. They're not going to. What'll happen? I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. The ones that own all oil companies and petrol and that will buy it right to electric cars, yeah, and then they'll just stop production on them. So that if they all pattern for them, then nobody can produce them. Nobody produces them. You have to go back to buying petrol and diesel cars.
Well, UK went back to 2040, and now US have just got to 2050 now. They're phasing them out. They just can't do it.
I think
I don't think they'll ever fully phase them out.
They will.
Certainly not in our lifetime, that's for sure.
What, phase them out? They will do.
No, I mean phasing diesel cars out, fossil fuels.
No, I'm on about electric. Electric will die. It'll die because we haven't got infrastructure for it. And I tell you, petrol giants aren't going to just roll over, are they? I mean, there was that bloke. You know, I don't know if you noticed, there was a bloke that designed a car that had run on water.
Oh yeah,
right?
it disappeared.
No, it didn't disappear. He miraculously were home. He had a knock on door one night. Somebody left. This is a true story. I've watched a program on it. And he had an heart attack after they'd left.
Yeah, and all the car mysteriously disappeared as well.
One of oil giants wanted to buy prototype up, and he didn't want to sell it because what we were going to do, we were going to make it open source to public so they could get free run a car for like next to no. And the sun wrote that off.
Vehicle wise, a lot of them are. I mean, JCB and that's doing it, and they're switching to hydrogen.
Hydrogen would be all right, yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm surprised I'm coming, and it's been in for years properly, is LPG. Because it's clean, you can get it everywhere.
They've got them at quite a lot of stations, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of LPG vehicles, though, does there?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm surprised it hasn't come in.
My brother-in-law had one, I can't remember, it was a Volvo anyway, it had the LPG kit on it, and the fucking engine blew up. After about 6 months of him having it.
I once rebuilt a Toyota
a gasket.
fork truck, and you know when you stripped it down, you know inside the engine, it was like new. Oil was still clean. That's how clean they are. Don't get no carbon out.
Every 7,000 mine gets new oil filters and that. Got it on my list. In my file.
On my list.
I've had to write it all down. What I fucking put on that car just to fucking keep track. It's shiny underneath. That's some old new parts. Black, silver, and shiny.
It was Stan Meyer who invented the water.
Stick with diesel for now.
Can't remember his name. But and they think that were petrol giants that killed him off.
You want something around the size of the X5 then, Richard?
Some of what?
Something around the size of the X5.
Yeah, I just want something comfy, that's all. The only thing I don't like about my X5 is it doesn't lower down, whereas the Range Rover, you press a button, it lowers down to make it easy to get out of.
Got air ride suspension on it, hasn't it?
Well, the X5 has air suspension, but
I don't know.
Yeah, the option to lower it is not available on the X5. Whether it's on later X5s, I don't know, but it's certainly not on mine. Whereas Range Rovers, some of them, not all of them, have the option. They call it access mode, and when you can press a button on fob and it lowers right down to the floor and lets all the air out, so it's easier to chuck your leg into.
Ready there, suspension.
Yeah.
Chuck your leg into it.
There's quite a few cars. I mean, the Mercedes S-Class, that's air suspension, because I've been looking at them. I wouldn't mind one of them, an S-Class Mercedes.
Ooh.
Them are quite nice and comfy. I just want the comfy chair, you know. I miss the Volvo chair. Them Volvo chairs are like flipping armchairs in a car.
Well, my Toyota comes with an ice cream air freshener and a tape deck. Mine's got a 6 CD changer and a tape player on it.
But I quite fancy the Mercedes S-Class.
My tape player's got the best of Sting in it.
Partner says, Richard, you'd be better off with a Citroen with Hydra pneumatic suspension.
We don't want to go from a BMW to a Citroen. That's a bit of a fucking step down, isn't it? He wants to step down, not fall off the cliff. No, I won't have a BMW X5 and then get a fucking Citroen. I highly recommend a Berlingo. I had one awful vehicle. Great for moving stuff.
I had one of the work van.
I look at it this way. It's all right, you know, people saying, oh, well, it drives well and it does this, that and other. But at the end of the day, the person that's sitting in the driving seat has got to be comfortable.
Correct.
And
You've also got to look at the reflection in the windows when you're driving past.
I know for a fact that, I mean, obviously my mobility ain't all that great. So you have to choose one that's best for you.
Yeah, Richard don't want to pull up in a fucking car park in a Citroen with his bag for life. Looking like he's ready to do his weekly shop.
But I know what you're saying, Johnny. But yeah, there's a lot of things to factor in.
Thinking about Citroens, is there any of them that's really nice? You know, really nice, not really.
But yeah, you know what I mean. It's
I mean, they stuck plastic panels on that stupid one, didn't they? What were it? Citroen Kangoo or something? They stuck like big plastic bumpers on.
oh yeah, like
doors.
things on
Cactus.
doors, square.
What was that?
Like cactus with that.
Yeah, cactus, that were it.
What all that
I
about?
thought, well, they're going to rust off in about a year because you can see gaps in fucking door panel.
You know what I mean? What point to that?
So you can roll your trolleys out and it just bounce. Become of a pound coin. Free trolley.
Anyway, I'm going to call it a night. I'm
Okey-dokey.
crackers. So I'll see you on the baking tomorrow. Traditional Yorkshire parking, and
I'm not eating any. I'm not
Callum
eating
will
any.
be making banoffee pie.
I've done 7 days now without sugar. I'm not doing it. I'm not having it.
Well, you can just, you know, think what you. Anyway, so I'm going, guys, and I shall see you.
See you later, Jeanette. See you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. And then there were two. I noticed